So there we go. Before we jump in, just want to thank our sponsor, the Light of Day Foundation, for their generosity, who has made this program possible. So thank you so much, Light of Day Foundation. Very good. So now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of today's session, if you will. So I want to talk today about pain. And today we're going to be using a tool called a mantra. So a mantra is a sound or a vibration that we use to help reduce stress, anxiety, and pain. We're going to be using a different form of mantra meditation to help us kind of acknowledge the pain that we're feeling today and to relieve that pain. So we live with pain in many, many ways. It takes form in multiple ways of the body, and it manifests in different, I might call them, elements. So we have physical pain, emotional pain, spiritual pain, energetic pain, and mental pain. And we live with our pain, and when we're living with this chronic pain, we look for ways to manage throughout the day. So we sit a certain way. Stooped posture, maybe we slink down in the chair, maybe we put our feet up, we wear certain clothes, like compression stockings, very comfortable gym shoes. We might use certain tools like a walking stick or a walker. We might avoid specific activities like lifting something up or bending over to avoid that low back pain. So there's ways that we manage our pain throughout the day, consciously and subconsciously. So that means you're aware of it or you're not aware of it. So I know my mother, she's had a full hip replacement, and she walks a certain way now to avoid the pain that she feels in that hip. So there's other ways that we also manage pain, like gentle stretching. Yoga, for example, Tai Chi, perhaps placing a pillow under the arm if there's some tension in the elbow or the shoulder. We might lay down in a certain way, pillows under the knees, between the legs. We can breathe. So there might be a certain way that we're breathing. If we're not trained in breathing, like we've been practicing for so many months together, that breathing can actually exacerbate or relieve pain. So if you're really nervous about something, you start to breathe and panic a little bit heavier. But if we can control that breathing, it's really a game of the mind. It can help us manage our pain in a new way. And one common way of managing pain is taking an aspirin, Tylenol, or some kind of over-the-counter medication that physically stimulates the response of our neurons, those neurons that say, you're in pain, you're in pain, you're in pain, you're in pain. And you take an Aleve and they're like, oh, wait, no, we're okay now. We're all right. So too often we avoid looking at how powerful and significant the mind's role has on our pain management. When we start to think about how the mind, how you think about your pain, we can start to redirect those thoughts, what we're saying to ourselves, what we're saying to that sensation, and adopt a new technique that you have access to anytime when you're feeling this pain. So I'm going to give you guys 5 tips on how to manage your pain. And through today's session, we're going to be using mantras or phrases that will help remind us and improve, adapt rather would be the better term, on how our brains respond to pain. So the first step is to begin by acknowledging the pain you're living with. And that pain, as I said before, can take shape in multiple ways. We have physical pain, sensational pain, things that you can actually feel in the body, tingling, burning, shocks of pain. You have emotional pain, like that heartache in the space of the heart, the headache when you're thinking so much, just that emotional pain. You have that mental pain, anxiety, depression, spiritual pain, feeling disconnected from the self and others. And often these forms interplay with each other. So when you're feeling physical pain, you can start to feel emotional pain and vice versa. So when you say you've lost a loved one and you're feeling this tremendous grief in the heart, that can manifest into physical pain. stress in the shoulders. You feel tension in the neck. Sometimes it can even create a headache, pounding sensation in the brain. So pain plays in many forms. The first step to redirecting our response to pain is acknowledging that feeling. So we're constantly trying to push it away, avoid it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to feel it. So the first step in relieving pain in this way is to acknowledge it. So today we're going to start with just a really brief drop-in, just to check in with our bodies, to see how we're feeling physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever comes up for you. So we'll start just by finding your comfortable seat, whatever that looks like. You don't need to do anything fancy. You can stay just where you are. And if it feels okay, you can close the eyes. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Gosh, Krista, I don't know if I'm ready to say hello to this pain. Take a breath in and a breath out. And just listen. Start to listen to your body. Listen to your mind. Listen to the sensations. And say hello. Hello. I feel you. I hear you. And I accept you. Wherever that mind has concentrated its awareness on, say hello to it. Hello. I feel you. I hear you. And I accept you. And take a breath in. Let it out with a sigh. Okay, let's take one more breath. Good. You can open your eyes and join our mindful circle. So if you'd like, you can share what it felt like for you to just say hello to the pain you're feeling today. If you'd like to stay silent, it's perfectly okay too. Once we move on from acknowledging and accepting our pain, we step into recognizing our strength. Krista, you've gone crazy. You're telling me to talk to my pain, and now you're asking me to recognize where my strength is. Your strength comes in many forms. So I'm not talking about punching the bag or doing some sit bars or squatting down. Your strength comes physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, same ways that pain does. When we live with chronic pain, sometimes we can feel we aren't as strong as we should be. Another caveat to pain is its tendency to cause fatigue. Our bodies and minds are working so hard to avoid pain, to push it away, that we exhaust ourselves and forget about the strength that lives inside. Any amount of strength is reason to celebrate, right? So today, this is where we will chat with each other. We're going to find our reason to celebrate. Let me know in the chat the strength and motivation that you have found today. That can look like a walk around the block. Did you fold your laundry? The laundry always defeats me. Did you do the dishes? Did you make yourself a meal? Did you perhaps take your coffee outside this morning and listen to the birds? Called a friend or a daughter or some kind of peer to catch up? What form did your strength show up as today? Opening my chat so we can share with each other. Lighter feeling at shoulder level of body, great. Joe, we'll talk about the lack of energy in just a moment. Joe, good job. Physical therapy session, excellent. Learning something new, a class outside my comfort session, something new. is so challenging for us to embrace, right? We live in this world of instant gratification where if you're not good at something right now, you're not going to be good at it ever. And I love that, you've stepped into this new world of, I'm going to try something new. It's so good for the brain. So good for the brain. Charlotte, I took a New Orleans Ballet virtual Zoom class. I love that. Yes, I work very closely. I don't know if it was Kelly or April who was doing the class today, but I do work very closely with Nova's ballet class. Walked to SNF to visit husband, 2-mile round trip. Good job, Con. Your strength today could be giving yourself an extra 30 minutes in bed. It could be taking your medication on time. Joan says, tuning to Mindful Monday. Thank you, Joan. So strength changes for everyone and every single day. My strength today was accepting the passing of a pet of mine, which was very difficult to do. So acceptance was my strength today. And so today we're going to sit back and really meditate on a mantra for strength, recognizing the strength. So 1, acknowledging our pain, and 2, recognizing our strength. So sit back, find your chair, find your feet, find your breath. Close your eyes if that feels okay. You can certainly keep them open if that's best for you. And take that deep breath in, filling every cell in the body, and then a breath out. Breath in, breath out. And I'll show you a mantra that we'll use to tap into that strength. You can silently say to yourself, I am strong. I am strong. I am resilient. I am resilient. I trust my body. I trust my body. And again, I am strong. I am resilient. I trust my body. And take a deep breath in and a breath out. Put another deep cleansing breath in and a breath out. And when you feel ready, you can join us back here. So we've touched on the importance of acknowledging pain and accepting it, and then recognizing your strength. Now we progress into reducing our stress. So stress has a very tedious way of triggering pain. Triggers are everywhere. So triggers for stress, things that set us off, that increase our blood pressure, anxiety, and pain. For example, being stuck in traffic. Whoa, through the roof. I'm already so upset I'm stuck in traffic. I'm wasting my time sitting in my car. Late to an appointment. You're tardy for an appointment. You're that movement disorder specialist appointment you've been waiting 8 months to get into the doctor's office for, and you're late. Oh my gosh. Not being able to find that Zoom link to your mindful meditation. That can be pretty frustrating. So these stressors, these triggers are everywhere, every day, all the time. These responses that we have to stressors cause the same stress response in your body as pain does. So it's not any different. The neurons that fire off your frustration in traffic are the same neurons that fire in that pain that you're experiencing in your knee, your back, your shoulder, your elbow, and the heart. It's the same response. Stress can also make existing conditions worsen. I would say the biggest example is for those of you who are living with a tremor. You're stressed, right? You're late for your appointment. What happens when you get stressed? You're stressed, you're stressed, you're stressed. That tremor starts to manifest itself. So you're having an emotional, mental response that's manifesting itself physically into your tremor. Very interesting how the mind plays these roles physically in our body. So I have to ask, does stressing about the traffic help the situation? Does feeling frustrated about your tardiness to your appointment make you get there quicker? Does digging through your email, hunting down that Zoom link with anger improve your search skills? And does stress, responding to that tremor, relieve your tremor? Probably not. In fact, stress actually slows us down. We can't get anywhere faster if we're stressing more about it. We can't think clearer if we're stressed about it. So we want to be able to try and categorize our stressors. Is this response climbing a mountain, or are we stepping up to a molehill? Is this stress a mountain or a molehill? And when you ask yourself that question, you breathe, you take a moment, we practice and practice and practice using awareness so that we can respond productively, efficiently, and compassionately. Taking a pause, those moments of pause. So then we come into our fourth tip. Pain is associated with feelings of uncertainty and insecurity, which can manifest itself to become anxiety. So when we're experiencing or living with chronic pain or very deep emotions that seem stuck, it's important to make ourselves feel safe when we experience pain. So an example of this is when you're feeling sick, you have a cold, a little bit of an illness, or your body, it's just an off day. Our response is to grab a blanket and a pillow, turn the TV on or a good book, snuggle up real tight and get nice and cozy. That is a response of safety and security. So first, understanding that it is common for us in pain to worry a lot. It's perfectly normal. But the change that we're going to implement here is recognizing that fear, or that uncertainty, as some people prefer to call it. And we do what we need to do to make your body and your mind feel safe. So how can we reduce this response, this uncertainty, this insecurity? I'm pausing to see if anyone can say, I've got an answer. Mindful meditation, right? Mindful meditation is a tool we can use all the time to relieve ourselves of stress and pain. Using our breath to calm the nervous system. Using words and phrases like the mantras we're introducing today is another way. I like to use essential oils like lavender or jasmine, light a candle, but most importantly is being gentle with ourselves, refraining from judgment and return to objective awareness, something that we've continued to try and cultivate here in our Mindful Parkinson's community. Objective awareness. Show yourself some extra love by being kind to yourself. When your body is hurting, do something kind for it. Take a bath, drink some herbal tea, breathe into your body and say, I am safe. I am safe. During those flare-ups or those bad days, it's even more difficult to remind ourselves of how far we've come. But it's important to stop and think about the positive things. Our brains find it much easier to hold on to negative memories and emotions better than the positive ones. I'm going to say that again. Our brains find it much easier to hold on to negative memories and emotions better than the positive ones. You can help your mind, help your brain, help your body Remember the positive memories and emotions by reminding it. So now we step into our formal practice of mantras for pain relief. We're going to be using some of the phrases that I've said today, just repeating it. You have the freedom to say it out loud or silently to yourself. I'm going to copy and paste our mantra into the chat. Jill says, massage, absolutely, yes. Okay. Move my Zoom screen over here so I can see you guys more. All right. So we've got just about 5 minutes. We're going to use about 5 minutes of our meditation time to repeat and repeat and repeat our mantras to help us acknowledge, accept our pain, recognize our strength, reduce our stress, and hone in onto self-care. Okay? Finding your seat. Nice tall spine, crown of the head reaches for the ceiling. Deep breath in, breath out. Take 2 more, breath in, breath out. And again. And feel the shoulders soften away from your ears. And start to relax in the muscles of your face, letting go of those muscles around your lips, the muscles around your eyes, and relaxing the space between your eyebrows and your forehead. And continuing to breathe. You can respond out loud or repeat silently to yourself. Hello. I feel you. I hear you. And I accept you. Acknowledging sensations in your body, maybe in your heart. And saying again, hello. I feel you. I hear you. And I accept you. Recognizing the strength you possess internally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. You can say out loud or silently to yourself, I am strong. I am strong. I am resilient. I am resilient. I trust my body. I trust my body. Moving now from pain to strength, to self-love. We silently say or out loud to ourselves, I am safe. I am safe. I am loved. I am loved. And again, I am safe. I am safe. I am loved. I am loved. And finally, we look back at all the things we've accomplished And silently say or out loud to ourselves, look how far I've come. Look how far I've come. Look how far I've come. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And open your mouth, sigh it out. Good, we'll take one more. Whenever you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open. Beautiful. So it's a complicated conversation when you start to talk to your pain. And for some, it's like, ooh, this girl's a little out there. She's telling me to talk to my pain. But what I'm asking you truly is to create a deeper connection with your body and how your mind reacts to your body, how your mind responds to your body. Jill, and another negative thought. Jill, are you saying you had a negative thought? It is all energy. It is. It is energy. So when you think about your relationship with pain, ask yourself the kind of conversation, that inner dialogue, that chatter that happens all the time. You hear yourself talking. Doesn't have to necessarily be out loud, but you have that conversation with yourself constantly. And just see if you can redirect the language into a more accepting, loving, strengthening, positive tone. Oh, thank you guys. So if you'd like to share your experience, we'll stay on for just a few more minutes, just to roll through the chat. As you guys are sharing in the chat, I want to announce that we will be celebrating our Independence Day on Monday, July 5th. So be sure to continue to cultivate your mindfulness through our YouTube channels. We've got a plethora of videos there on YouTube that you can choose from. Bill, absolutely. You can use these mantras for tremor. You can replace words. You can say, hello, I feel you, tremor. I think I can even hear you, tremor. And I accept you. Bye, Joe. Yes. Excellent. Good. So this video particularly, look now right where you are. Where am I? This particular video has been recorded and it will go up on our YouTube channel just like all of our others. I just created a very extensive curriculum for the next few months for us together. So stay tuned. I'm very excited to be sharing some of my plans with you next month and through October. So I've got a progressive curriculum planned for us. Julia, thank you. I've got just a final few words to say about our foundation. If you're just joining us for the first time and haven't had the honor of indulging me through our Parkinson's Foundation mission, please do stay on so we can keep you updated for what's going on in the next few weeks. So the Parkinson's Foundation supports people with Parkinson's disease through our mission, which is to make the lives of people live better in their journey of Parkinson's disease by advancing research toward a cure and improving care. In everything we do, we build on the energy, experience, and passion of our global Parkinson's community. To help our global community live better with Parkinson's, we pursue 3 goals. That's to improve care for everyone with Parkinson's disease, advance research toward a cure, and empower and educate our global community. Today's program is an example of how we're doing that. This Wednesday, through our PD Health at Home experience, we offer Wellness Wednesdays. This Wednesday on the 30th of June, we'll be talking about motor fluctuations and dyskinesia and Parkinson's. So if that's something that resonates with you, do tune in to Wellness Wednesdays this week. And here is our summer series lineup through July and through August. These are the topics for the upcoming Wellness Wednesdays. So we've got summer travel, falls, driving and Parkinson's, pretty popular one. Creating a safe home inside and out, recognizing communication challenges, and technology, how it can work for you, putting your best voice forward, and of course, our Care Partner Town Hall. And again, just a reminder, July 5th, the Parkinson's Foundation is celebrating this day as our Independence Day, and we'll return together live on July 12th with Dr. Taylor Rush. If there's anything you need, any resources, guidance, support at all, don't hesitate to join online at parkinson.org or call our bilingual helpline at 1-800-4PD-INFO. We also have an email inbox helpline at parkinson.org. And that's it. Happy Independence Day to all of you. Use your mantras throughout this week and use that communication between the mind and the body to help us relieve our pain that we're living with today, okay? We will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Stay well. Bye-bye.